everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hey, got a little bit of a mail call today. Got a couple of channel shout outs. Actually got one of them yesterday and one of them today, some new stickers. And then remember the other day I told on the Smoky Mountain Knife Works video I did the other day, I told you that I ordered two that I went in the store to get. Well, they arrived today. So we're going to look at those, and we're going to do these channel shout-outs. The sticker I got yesterday, actually I got a couple of them, was from Second Chance George. Hey, if you guys are not watching his channel, he has got some really cool content over there. He works on some stuff, works on some knives, and it's cool, man. He don't have a bunch of expensive fancy tools. He does most of his stuff with hand tools, y'all. I'm talking about files and knives and some hand saws. Hey, if y'all ain't seen this channel, y'all need to go check him out because he's got some really cool stuff. He's a really cool dude. Does some camping and that kind of stuff. Anyway, check him out. Second Chance George. Really awesome channel. And I appreciate it, George. Appreciate the sticker. And he sent me another one too. All right. The second one I got is from my buddy, Cornbread. He didn't have any stickers with him. He forgot him at his house when I met him up, when me and Miss Jenny met him down there at the Wagon Wheel in Easley, South Carolina. So he stuck some in the mail to me. Hunting for hookers. Hey, if you ain't seen Cornbread's channel, I don't know where you've been. He got really good stuff. He's got some really good content. Look at that one, y'all. That holographic job. Ain't that cool? And I love that logo. That big Sasquatch dragging that big buck. Anyway, Cornbread has some awesome content. He does all kind of stuff. He talks about knives. He shows some guns. He talks about all kind of stuff. Camping. Fire making stuff, deer hunting, got all kind of stuff on his channel, y'all. If y'all ain't seen his channel, you definitely need to go check him out. Need to go check out Brother Cornbread at Hunting for Hookers and Second Chance George. Both them guys got great content, y'all. All right, let's talk about these two knives. Y'all saw I picked up that sky blue mini trapper when I was at the Wagon Wheel. I've told y'all a whole bunch of times, me and Miss Jenny both favorite colors blue. I picked up that sky blue crandall jig bone mini trapper when I was at the Wagon Wheel. Well, Smoky Mountain Knife Works had two knives. Actually, they got more than two, but two that I really was looking at in the same family. The sky blue crandall jig bone. I let the trapper, I didn't order the trapper, the full-size trapper. That's one of them I was going to get. The other one I was going to get is this one right here. This is the first one of these that I've got. It is a full-size copper lock. And this one came today. This one right here, y'all, is about as perfect as I've seen a case knife recently. It's pretty dang close. There is a little bit, I don't know if this camera will pick it up, but there's a little bit of a gap, and I think it's right there that you can see some light through. It ain't real bad at all. It ain't bad. Blade centering's pretty dang good. Everything else, you don't feel any proud pins. The bolsters transition from the handle material, from the scale to the bolster, is about dead perfect. Everything else about the knife, other than that little bit of gap, and it's very minor. Everything else about this baby is about perfect. The grind is pretty uniform all the way down the blade. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's pretty daggone uniform all the way down the blade. It is a little rough. It's a little toothy up through there, y'all. You can take your fingernail. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's pretty dang toothy. I will polish that up a little bit, get that. Probably can just strop it, and I'll probably try to strop it first before I do anything else to it. But that is the full-size full-size copper lock, if I ever get it right. Arrowhead shield in this series. I really like that, y'all. And I really like the size of this knife. I really like how thin they are. This definitely won't be the last of the copper locks I get. I don't know about the mini copper locks yet. I've looked at some. I like this size better personally, especially if you're going to use it. I don't have great big hands, but I don't have no little bitty hands either. This one I can get pretty much 4 fingers on it right there. Y'all see it. And I could use it however I wanted to. You know, I like the size of it. I probably will end up with some mini copper locks, but I really, really like this size. I am really pleased with this knife. Really pleased. So there she is. Sky blue bone, Crandall jig, full size copper lock. All right. The second knife I got is I've been listening to everybody talk about Bear & Son. So I'm like, well, I'm going to get me one of them. Well, I saw that Brother Terry had one of these, and some other folks I'm pretty sure had one of these. So it's one that I went in, Smoky Mountain Knife Works, went in the store, and I was going to buy one of these if they had it, but they didn't have it in the store. But they had it in the warehouse that you could order. So I ordered one. Now, I know that everybody has said that every knife that they've got from Bear & Son's been absolutely perfect. Everything about it's been perfect. This one's close, but it ain't perfect. It ain't real bad, but the blade is not dead down the center. But the biggest thing that I don't like, let's see if you can see it. See that big black streak right up through there? See it on the bottom right there? See that big black spot right there? Maybe I'm being too picky. Everything else, there ain't no gappage there. There is a little bit from the handle material to the bolster. There's a little bit of a deal there. Your fingernail will definitely catch that. And it's a little bit on both sides. I don't really know what's going on with that. It ain't a deal breaker by no stretch of the imagination. It ain't a deal breaker. But I don't like that I need to clean up a knife that's right out of the box. And I'm going to have to clean it up some. I'm going to try to get them black streaks and spots off of it. We'll see. It'll probably clean up fine. I do like the fact that it's got a half stop in it. And this is the carbon. This is the carbon steel. Y'all see it right there. Y'all see that? CS USA. And it is Bear & Son, like I said. And it is the full-size Barlow with that sheep's foot blade. I do like the overall size of the knife. I do like the feel of the knife. I like that it's really thin. I like the build quality. I just don't like the fact that the thing's dirty right out of the box. You know, the blade centering, it ain't super, super bad, but it definitely favors the pile side. So, it ain't a deal breaker by any stretch of the imagination. I believe that it is a very well-made knife. I'm going to carry it for sure. I'll put it through the paces and cut whatever I need to cut with it. For the money, hey, this thing was on sale. Both of these knives were on sale that I showed you tonight. both of them. This one, I think retail is like $60 or $74 or something like that. $73.95, I think, is the normal price. It was on sale for $63.95, so I got like $10 off of it. This one is like $42, I think, normal price. I think. It was on sale. I think I paid like $36 or $37, something like that for it. It's worth the money. It's dang sure worth the money. And it ain't real bad. I guess I'm just being a little picky. But I do like the looks of that knife. I like that little badge that they got there. It says custom. Or actually it says carbon, if I could read. Carbon 4th generation. It's 1095 steel, which I like. You know, I know it ain't one of the new super steels, and I know it ain't all the bells and whistles fancy pantsy, but I do like this knife. Just got to clean it up a little bit. Anyway, y'all, if y'all hadn't checked out Second Chance George and Hunting for Hookers, you need to go check them out. I'm pleased with the knives. Got to clean the bear and sun up a little bit, but it's going to be fine. It's all good. It definitely ain't a deal breaker. I ain't sending it back. I ain't doing none of that junk. I'll keep it. It's going to be fine. I just don't like the fact that I need to clean it up right out of the box. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm being too picky. Anyway, for $40, I think that's a dang good buy on that knife. For $63 on that copper lock, I think that's a dang good buy on that knife. So I'm very well pleased. Anyway, y'all, we've been at the hospital all day with Jenny's mama. They released her, let her come home. She's got to go back next week for some testing and that kind of stuff. For all of y'all that believe in prayer, we'd appreciate some prayer coming our way for her, that they get everything figured out and everything's good with her. But other than that, y'all, until I talk to you again, God bless you, and y'all have a good one.